Let me be clear about this from the outset. I'm amazed at the lack of public outrage over the efforts of two well-known state politicians who did their level best to defraud state voters and then lie about it. In case you didn't hear, Michigan House Speaker Jase Bolger lied about his role in recruiting a phony candidate to run as a Democrat in West Michigan's 76th district after Representative Roy Schmidt, who was elected as a Democrat, switched to the Republican Party in the last few minutes before the filing deadline a few months ago. The idea was to make it tougher for Democrats to hang on to that seat, even with a write-in candidate. The phony candidate was a part-time student who agreed not to aggressively seek any votes at all. When the effort was exposed, thanks to emails, both candidates at first lied, later, in Bolger's case, saying that he didn't really lie anyway, he was just being evasive. Right. Well, the truth is, they're both fraudsters and liars. The truth is, they tried to undermine the very system that hundreds of thousands of Americans have fought and died to protect. The truth is, they tried to use politics for their own ego-driven little game. And I am mystified that people all across the state are, for the most part, shrugging their shoulders and saying things like, well, you know, it's just politics, both sides do it. That's what we're willing to accept here? They even have apologists out there condemning news reports about Bolger and Schmidt, saying, quote, well, make mistakes, you know, these guys made a mistake, let it go. Well, sorry. This was no mistake. It was a long-planned, deliberate effort to defraud voters and make a mockery of the electoral process. Already in this country, voters feel disenfranchised. Only 15% or so ever show up to even cast a ballot in special elections. Then along come these two bozos who do their level best to erode whatever trust there is left. One of them already has the Republican nomination for re-election in the 76th district sewed up, and that's former Democrat Roy Schmidt, now the only Republican name on the ballot. The student he hired to run against him as a Democrat has smartly withdrawn, so there is no Democrat. But there is a write-in candidate. Her name is Winnie Brinks. That's Winnie Brinks. Let me spell it for you. W-I-N-N-I-E-B-R-I-N-K-S. You can write her name on the ballot on Tuesday. We're about to find out if people really care or if they've just given up. From this corner, I'm Tom Van Houw.